Hello everybody, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. First things first, I just want to say sorry I've been gone for months on end now. Really no excuses other than cutting my fingertip off if you saw my last video. Just going to show that really quick. If you don't want to see it, go ahead and go to the time that is stamped on the video now. But if you do want to see it, here it comes. Boink. Looks pretty crazy, but anyway, yeah, sorry for taking so long to upload another video. Just haven't really had the drive to, especially after taking a 2-month break from it. I just haven't felt like posting any more videos, but now I do, so we'll see. I'm kind of late on it since obviously June 6th has passed, but today's video is going to be about this display and this display. If you have viewed any of my previous videos, you probably have seen that this, at least portion, has updated a little bit, some new stuff, and re-added some stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. So everything you see on this top shelf right here is from the Normandy region in France. So starting off, this helmet, M40 style helm, obviously has a huge hole in it, but other than that, relatively good condition, still solid, still has a little bit of paint on it as you can see, but mostly rusted and of course broken. But it was found near the Hill 192 area in Normandy and St Lo, or San Lo, I'm not too sure how to pronounce it, in July of 1944, so roughly a month after the initial invasion. We'll see. I don't think any markings are visible anymore. They wouldn't be back there if they were. I've checked multiple times. I haven't been able to spot anything. But yeah, I think it was just in the ground for too long, and then the restoration process probably just cleared them off somehow. But anyway, this Bayonet, Car 98K bayonet, or of course a normal Car 98. And it has the original wood. On the other side, it's not as good. We'll go ahead and pick it up. As you can see, the wood's kind of decayed. There's still a little bit, but not as good as the other side. Of course, rusty, being in the ground for almost 80 years. Ignore that. I did not hit anything. But you can see the iconic eagle shape for the end of the bayonet, and of course running down, there's the rest of it for another shot. Now moving on to these two belt buckles I have here. Can't really tell much on them. That one's obviously a lot more worse quality, but you can kind of make out a swastika there a little bit. Not too good. Same with that one. You actually can't really see anything on that one. But flip them over and you can kind of see a little bit. It's a little easier to see them with your eye than on camera, unfortunately. And the second belt buckle, as you can see, like I said, way worse condition. You can actually make it out, the eagle at least, better on that. You can see the body of the eagle and a little bit of the swastika in the wings. But overall, still a pretty nice piece of history. Then moving on, we have this M43, I'm pretty sure, stick grenade, M43 stick grenade, Stilhand however you say it in German. You can still see a little bit of the original paint. Of course, it's mostly rust. Handle is still in pretty good condition. Broke off a little bit right there and come down probably to like right there or something like that. Just a metal band around it, I think. I honestly can't remember, but anyway, pretty good piece in the collection considering it once used to be a live grenade. Now it is sitting right next to where I sit every day. But anyway, moving on, we have this red painted canteen. To my knowledge, these were kinda rare. Not super rare, of course. There's still a lot of them. It's kind of hard to pick up. But They're made out of, or painted a different color for production reasons. They're just easier to make. Or they didn't paint them. Like, this was the original thing, they just didn't bother painting them. I can't exactly remember what it was. Forgot I had this, but here's this. It tells you a little bit about it if you want to pause. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so this was found in the Felice pocket Felice. I don't know exactly how to say it. Like that. During August. Go ahead and pause and read it if you want. Some of the other things I also have from the Felice pocket area is this mess kit right here, kind of bad condition, and that gas mask canister. We'll go ahead and go over this mess kit here. Fairly bad condition for that, but you still got the handle. The handle's actually stuck. You can't move it up or down, you know, or anything, but still pretty cool. No, what you call them? No markings or anything on it that I've seen, at least, but still pretty cool. And the inside of it. Not a whole lot of original paint on it. I think it's actually mostly scraped off. The back is still in relatively good condition. It does like to wobble around though, that's why I have it on that. But anyway, here's the gas mask canister. Like I said, also found the Felice pocket Felice. I'm gonna keep butchering that, you know, I don't know how to say it, but here is the gas mask canister. Still has some of the original paint on it, mostly near the top. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and turn it over a little bit more. So there's some of the, most of where the original paint is. Still green. I think they actually used this as a grease tin for an artillery regiment. They gotta like lube up the gun, you know, to make sure it still works. And so they'll put some grease in this and then, you know, put the rag or whatever in it and then grease down the gun or grease down whatever they need. There's still some other paint right there. But that's what the vendor said, at least. It was used as a grease tin. We'll go to these bullets right here, or not bullets, but shell casings, bullet casings. Fired from an MG42 or 34. At least that's what I was told. You can see the bottom a little bit right there. If these are something different, please tell me. I was told they were MG42/34 shell casings that were found on Omaha Beach. I can't remember. I think Fox Red Sector is what it's called. But yeah, I was told that these were found in a bunker, obviously occupied by the Germans. So who knows that? Oh look, there's still sand in it. I actually didn't know that. Still some stuff inside of it. But yeah, let me know if there are something different. That'd be kind of sucky, but anyway. Who knows what what the bullets could have hit, if they hit anything at all. Still a cool piece of history, considering they were on the beachfront during the invasion. Like I said, if that's true, what the guy told me. And moving on, we could go into those, but I want to go into this first. This was found in the same bunker. Obviously, unidentifiable dog tag. Can't say anything at all on it. Still pretty cool though. Some German soldier either died or abandoned his post or something. Lost his dog tag. And it sat in that bunker for 70, 80 years until it was found again, and now it's sitting in my room. But anyway, jumping all over the place to these. These would hold the bullets. I can't remember what they're called. Just links, ammo links, for the MG42. Belt-fed ammo links. You know, if you've seen an MG42, you've probably seen these and you know how they work. So I don't really need to explain to you what they are. But anyway, moving back to this, it is another dog tag. As you can see, it says 1, 6, and obviously you can't see anything, and then 9. I'm guessing that says I, and then turns into an R, meaning infantry regiment. but broken. I can't really find much information. I know that at least the 9th Army, please do not get mad at me. I haven't looked into any of my stuff in a minute. Like, the last time I really done any looking into it was the last video I made, which is, you know, months ago. But anyway, I know that they're in the invasion of France and up in Normandy, but I'm not sure if they were there on D-Day, but who knows. Anyway, to get this out of the way, this is a belt buckle. Essentially, it would just be on your belt. Not for the belt buckle, I don't think, but moving on to this stuff now. We've got a WHW badge that was found in Normandy. I don't know if these had series or whatever when they were released, but I know that this one specifically is fairly expensive, at least the ones I saw. So pretty cool, nice little bomb. And then some artillery or possibly grenade shrapnel. I'm pretty sure it's artillery shrapnel, because that doesn't look like the inside of that, but you know, it could be any grenade. But 2 small pieces of explosion shrapnel. There's that side. If anybody knows like what exact bomb or explosive device this came from, please let me know. That'd be greatly appreciated. Now we have some buttons. These are uniform buttons, I'm pretty sure. This means like 4th Infantry Army, I'm not too sure, but 3 uniform buttons and then 3 bread bag buttons. This one, to my knowledge, is fairly rare. That one, the 3-hole bread bag button. They could be used for other things other than bread bags, but I'm pretty sure most commonly they are used for bread bags. But yeah, that just about concludes it for the German side of the Normandy display. Now moving on to the American side. Obviously not as much, not nearly as much, but still interesting nonetheless. Here we have a picture, an aerial picture of Boulogne and the bombings that happened just one day before D-Day. You can see the shoreline right there, or the beachfront, you know, and then a little bit of Boulogne itself, I'm pretty sure. And here we have an aerial photograph of Calais, the coast. I actually know where this one is. I can geolocate it. It's still relatively the same. But I think most of those are clouds. They could be bombs, but they look like, well, actually, I'm not even going to say. Interpret on your own if you want to say those are bomb clouds or normal weather clouds. You can see not much, but still cool, that aerial photograph of a German occupied city, obviously one day before D-Day during the preparation bombings for the invasion. Now moving on, way over here, this is after D-Day, shortly after. Some casualties from Utah Beach, or you know, that area. And you can see actually on one of the guy's shoulders a 101st Airborne Division patch. Kind of hard to make out with it being so blurry, but if you know what it looks like, you can tell that that's it. Moving on, as I told you, there's the Screaming Eagles patch. I'm not sure which of these are reproductions. Just gonna say they were pretty cheap. I'm just buying them because, you know, they're cheap. But to my knowledge, this one and this one are original. This one possibly a reproduction. It said it was original, but it was cheap, so I doubt it. That one's most likely a reproduction. Same with those. They said they're original, but you know, they're cheap, so who knows. But anyway, pretty cool stuff. Obviously 82nd Airborne, 101st Airborne, the 16th Infantry Regiment, which is a part of the 1st. These guys landed on D-Day as the regiment that came in from under the division. And then the 83rd and the 28th. These guys landed shortly after D-Day. Can't exactly remember when, but shortly after the initial invasions, they came in through Omaha Beach and then helped the Allies in the Normandy invasion. Now moving down to this little casing, we have a MG bullet. Pretty cool. These were found on the beach of Omaha. And then down here we have officer, like a collar tab and a thing that would go on his hat. As you can see, like that or like that, but that's not as big. I think it's for his uniform. So a uniform button instead of a cap. If you know exactly what these are and what they go to, please tell me. I still have not been able to figure out. I was just told that they go on the uniform. Let me know if you know. It'd be greatly appreciated once again. Now moving on, we have this M1 Garand clip slash magazine. The bullets will go in there, as you know. The iconic ping sound that would come from it after the magazine slash clip is ejected after expending all your rounds. Pretty cool. This was also found, I'm not gonna lie, so never mind, but it was found in Normandy. Pretty cool. A little bent, but you know, being in the ground for so long, stuff's gonna happen to it. So still pretty cool. You can tell what it is, you know what it is if you've seen it before. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll try and make more videos, as this will be hopefully my return. Let me know what you think down below. If I got anything wrong, please let me know. I'm not an expert or anything, just avid collector. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for stopping by. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Goodbye.